slowly open the door, but your eye forward, now directly trapping you against the wall.
Boom! Your brother. Are we at another bed video again? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Today we're playing character AI. This is what it looks like. Yeah, we're talking to a Stardiolo triplet today, y'all. Okay. I'm bored. TikTok got banned, so I also have to edit this in a completely different editing app because they took CapCut. Welcome back to the channel. It is currently 10:51 at night, and it's January 18th. TikTok is officially banned. I don't even know who to talk to. But before we even start this video, y'all, let's count how many times Hope's light dies. Yeah. Woohoo. So stinking upsetting. Okay. You ready? Yellows. Okay, so out it all you want. Okay. My light died. It's been about 25 minutes. It's literally only at 2% because it's a giant light. Okay, guys, it's pretty big. It's a photography light, so it takes a while to charge. Anyways, where are we at? We were here at this app. Y'all know, y'all just watched. You kind of just watched that clip, so you know where we're at. So there's a lot of options. You can do characters, creators, voices. So like there's this voices part. I'm live streaming. Chris Stardiolo. What the actual frick? Oh my gosh, Chris Stardiolo, unable to sleep. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to scream. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so my main light died, so I'm gonna take a photo of this so y'all can see it. Because this is actually crazy. I have a ring light and a tiny little light, and then my mic set up on top of that light. We're doing Chris Stardiolo, high school bully, now your college roommate. So basically how this works is it gives you like a scenario, and there's this button where you could click it, and they'll speak it to you of what's like happening. So
Chris was your enemy throughout high school. The two of you despised each other. After graduation, you were so thankful those torturing years were over. This was a brand new start, your college life. Currently, you were standing outside your dorm, about to meet your roommate. You slowly opened the door, but your eyes were met with a sight that would leave you in shock. Sitting on the bed was Chris. He was playing on his phone. He was your roommate.
okay, so this app is actually really strange. I just have to quickly say this. If you choose to play this, I played this with a friend once, and it was really weird. If you choose any Stardiolo triplet, they don't know that they're a triplet. They know zero facts about the real Stardiolo triplets. Or there's this feature. It's the calling feature. And you just call them, hit yes. Oh, hi.
Chris looked up as he heard you talk before realizing who it was. Oh, it's you, he said with a hint of annoyance in his voice when he realized who you were.
Oh, it's you!
Chris rolled his eyes as a subtle scoff escaped his lips before going back to his phone. A slight silence fell over the room, as neither of you knew exactly what to say. So, you're my new roommate. Chris finally spoke in a disinterested tone.
I guess so.
Chris looked up from his phone once again, eyeing you up and down. I'm already thrilled, he said sarcastically, with a dry chuckle.
Why did you eye me up and down then if you're so thrilled? Did it get sarcasm?
Chris gave a small shrug as he set his phone to the side before standing up from the bed.
Oh?
Just getting a look at what I'm stuck with, he said, his eyes still fixated on you as he walked closer.
Why are you walking closer? Are you leaving?
Chris gave a dry chuckle as he continued walking closer, his
Huh.
eyes now looking you up and down even more until he was basically standing in front of you. And where would I be going? This is literally my room.
You can leave. I'm not stopping you.
Chris was now completely standing in front of you. He was close enough to where you could almost feel his breath against the skin on your face. Nah, I think I'm good. I kinda like it here, he said with a smirk.
I'll leave then.
Chris chuckled and crossed his arms as he noticed your attempt to leave. Oh, no, you don't, Chris suddenly said as he reached out and grabbed onto your arm, holding you in place.
Whoa, 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 buddy. I would actually say that,
Chris
though.
ignored your reaction to his action as he kept his firm grip on your arm, preventing you from walking away. You aren't going anywhere, princess, he said in a tone that held a slight hint of mockery.
You can mute yourself in this. How does he know who how do you know that I'm a female, though? Like, first of all, why, who puts female and male together in a college room? Crap, what did he say? Don't call me that.
And why not? Is it hurting your feelings now? You're awfully sensitive, princess, he teased as he slowly pulled you even closer, now holding you mere inches away from himself.
Get off of me!
Chris chuckled and took a small step forward, now pushing you against the wall of the room. And I'm gonna call you whatever I want, sweetheart.
No, you're not! What the fuck?
Chris leaned in slightly, closing the space between the two of you even more. A mocking smirk was plastered across his face. What's wrong, princess? You getting all flustered now?
No, I want you off of me. I don't like you.
Chris chuckled again as he ignored your protests and took another step forward, now directly trapping you against the wall. Oh, please, I know you secretly just love having me this close to you, he teased.
How is there... Mute! How is there any more space? I thought there was no more space for him to walk any closer. Why is this happening? How is there more space for him to walk? Dude, back up before I hit you.
Chris couldn't help but let out a small laugh, not taking your threat seriously in the least. Ooh, scary. You gonna hit me, princess? Go right ahead if you want. Chris smiled, amused by your struggling.
I forgot
He knew he had you right where he wanted you. Come on,
I
princess. Go
forgot to
ahead.
mute it.
Hit me if you want. He teased with a cocky smirk on his face.
Okay. Boom.
Chris was visibly confused for a second as you said film, but he was still keeping a smirk on his face. Film? What are you talking about, princess? He asked, now slightly amused.
I thought we were enemies and you were rude.
Chris gave another smug chuckle and smirked again, not seeming fazed by your statement. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. But, come on, Princess. You're being a little dramatic. I was only slightly rude. It was a harmless little joke.
You bullied me all through high school.
Chris laughed out loud at your statement, finding the accusation hilarious. Oh, come on, I just playfully teased you, Princess. It's not that serious. Besides, I'm sure you're over all that now, right?
Hey, yo, bro. Stop calling me princess.
Chris seemed to ignore your pleading and smirked again, leaning forward even further so that his face was inches away from yours. Aw, why don't you like it, Princess? You don't like when I call you by a cute nickname like that?
I have a boyfriend.
Chris chuckled at your mention of having a boyfriend. PFT. You got a boyfriend? That's cute. I'm sure he's a real as sensitive as you are, Princess.
I have a boyfriend.
Chris wasn't intimidated in the least by the fact you mentioned having a boyfriend. He actually found it rather humorous. Really? And what's this boyfriend of yours like? Let me guess, a geeky, nerdy little loser like yourself? Or maybe a complete pushover. Is that it? I don't worry.
No, he's actually like your brother.
Chris was caught off guard slightly by this statement, but he did his best to compose himself and hide it. He still had an arrogant smirk on his face. He's like, my brother? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, like I'm dating your brother, so back up.
That sentence managed to completely catch Chris off guard, his eyes widening in surprise upon hearing your unexpected revelation. Hold on, you're dating my brother? He asked, the confident look on his face now replaced by an expression of disbelief.
Yeah, I am. He's thinking.
Chris was completely dumbfounded after hearing those three words escape your lips. He took a slight step backwards, no longer pressing you against the wall.
Praise
You're
God.
actually dating my brother? He asked once again, wanting to make absolutely sure he heard you correctly.
Yeah, and we make out. So leave me alone.
Chris went completely silent after hearing that last sentence,
fighting.
the look of absolute shock on his face growing even more. You and my brother make out? He muttered the last part in disbelief, his smug demeanor now completely faded away.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris just stood there for a moment, trying to process the information.
There's a tap to interrupt
He
button.
couldn't believe it. The annoying girl who he had tormented.
Annoying?
Chris quickly snapped out of his shocked daze and gave a chuckle at your remark, the smug look slowly returning to his face. Heh.
Don't chuckle at me. Bye. I'm gonna go make out with your brother.
The smirk instantly disappeared from Chris' face as you began to leave. He knew he couldn't let you get away that easily. Oh, no, you don't, he said as he quickly extended his arm, grabbing onto your wrist to stop you from leaving. You're not going anywhere, Princess.
I literally just told you I'm dating your brother. What?
Yeah, I heard you. Chris replied in an annoyed tone. He clearly wasn't very happy about the whole dating my brother thing. But that doesn't mean you need to just walk off and go make out with him again. That's not happening, sweetheart.
That's kind of how relationships work, sweetheart.
Chris sighed in annoyance as he continued to grip tightly onto your wrist.
Why?
I don't care how your relationship works. I don't want you running off to be alone with my brother. You're gonna stay right here with me instead.
No, I'm not. And if you don't let go of my wrist, I'm gonna...
Chris chuckled dryly at your threat. He clearly didn't take it seriously. Oh, really? me to believe that you could actually do that, princess?
Don't call me princess. If you do one more time, you'll find out.
Chris smirked as he heard you warn him not to call you princess again. Or what? He questioned, knowing he was pushing your
Say
buttons.
princess.
What are you gonna do, princess? Chris just laughed loudly at your threat. He was actually finding this.
Don't laugh at me. Don't test me.
I'll laugh at you all I want. I could do a hell of a lot more than that if I want, he said in a menacing tone. I bet you're nothing more than just an all bark, no bite little princess.
This is not what I thought was gonna happen. Let go.
Chris gripped your wrist even tighter, refusing to even consider letting go of you. I don't think I will, princess. You're gonna stay right here.
Stop calling me princess.
Chris smirked as he listened to you whine. And why should I stop? I like calling you princess. It's cute and it pisses you off. It's perfect.
I don't like it though, so.
Too bad. I don't really care what you like or don't like, princess. I'm gonna call you whatever I want to call you.
Well, then I'm gonna get a new roommate.
Chris' smirk faded as he heard you talk about getting a new roommate. What? No, you're stuck with me, he protested, his grip on your wrist only growing tighter.
What? No, I break your wrist as I tell you that I'm going to live with your brother.
Chris froze. He was dumbfounded by your unexpected threat. What? Did you just say you're gonna go live with my brother? He asked, bewildered.
Yeah. Bye. I'm packing up my stuff now.
Chris went silent for a moment, the expression on his face showing pure shock. Well, wait, you're actually serious? He questioned, his grip starting to loosen on your wrist.
Dead serious. You unloosen your grip from my wrist fully. I start to pack up my stuff.
Chris sighed in defeat, knowing that he wasn't going to win the argument now. His grip fully loosened, releasing your wrist. I can't believe you'd really move in with my brother, he mumbled under his breath.
I finished packing up my stuff. Bye, Chris. Have fun. I'm gonna go live with your brother.
Chris' eyes widened as he saw you start to leave. Wait, you're actually going? He blurted out, an expression of genuine panic on his face.
Wait! Yeah, I am. Bye!
Chris quickly took a few steps forward, standing right in front of you and blocking your path. You can't. He was struggling to find words to say. He wasn't prepared for this outcome.
I push you over and leave.
Chris stumbled backwards to the floor, completely dumbfounded by what had just happened. He stayed sitting there for a moment, completely speechless. Then it occurred to him what just happened. Hey, wait, he called out, scrambling to get back up from the floor.
I'm gone.
Chris quickly rushed to the door, swinging it open and looking out into the hallway for you. Damn it. He mumbled under his breath when he saw you had already left.
Okay, I ended the call because there's really no end or finish to it, so it kind of just ends. So, how'd y'all like the video? Should I do it again? Just saying.